Look at me for a moment. Not your phone. Not the comments. Not what anyone else is doing. Because today is not about them. It's about you. And here's the truth most people never hear. The fastest way to shock the world is to stop explaining yourself and start building yourself. Right now there is too much noise. Noise from people who talk but never act. Noise from people who doubt but never try. Noise from people who gave up and want you to stay small with them. And if you're not careful, that noise gets inside your head. It starts soft. Are you sure? Who do you think you are? Maybe later. Maybe next year. That noise doesn't scream. It whispers. And slowly, it steals your life. But today that stops. Today you decide to focus on yourself. Not in a selfish way. In a serious way. In a grown way. Because your life deserves your attention. Let me tell you something simple. Every strong person you admire did one thing differently. They stopped listening to everyone. And they started listening to themselves. That doesn't mean they never felt fear. It means they didn't let fear drive. That doesn't mean they were confident. It means they acted before confidence showed up. You don't need permission to grow. You don't need approval to change. You don't need applause to begin. You need focus. Focus is power. Focus is saying no to things that don't matter, so you can say yes to the life you want. Right now, too many people are tired because they care about everything. They care about opinions. They care about likes. They care about being understood. But listen carefully. You don't need to be understood to succeed. You need to be disciplined. There will always be people who don't get your vision. That's because the vision wasn't given to them. It was given to you. And when you stop trying to explain yourself, you get your energy back. That energy? That's what builds lives. Let me give you a picture. Think about a seed. A seed doesn't tell the world what it will become. It doesn't post updates. It doesn't ask for approval. It goes underground. It stays quiet. It grows in the dark. And when it comes out, no one can ignore it. That's how real growth works. Not loud. Not flashy. Quiet. Patient. Consistent. Right now, your job is not to impress anyone. Your job is to become dangerous with discipline. Because discipline is stronger than motivation. Motivation comes and goes. Some days you feel strong. Some days you feel weak. Discipline shows up anyway. Discipline says, I said I would. Discipline says, I don't feel like it, but I'm doing it. Discipline says, this matters. And every time you keep a promise to yourself, something powerful happens. You start to trust yourself. And trust is everything. Most people don't fail because they can't do it. They fail because they don't trust themselves anymore. They've broken too many promises. I'll start Monday. I'll wake up early. I'll stop quitting. And then, they don't. So their confidence breaks. But you can rebuild it. One small promise at a time. Wake up when you say you will. Do the work when you don't want to. Stay quiet when you want to explain. That's how you become unrecognizable. Not overnight. Not in a week. But day by day. Let me be clear. Becoming unrecognizable does not mean becoming cold. It means becoming focused. It means protecting your time. Protecting your mind. Protecting your future. You will lose people when you grow. Not because you change for the worse, but because you stopped shrinking for them. Some people only like you when you stay the same. That's not love. That's comfort. And comfort does not build greatness. Growth feels lonely at first. You'll be quieter. You'll be less available. You'll say no more often. Not because you think you're better, but because you're serious. Serious about your health. Serious about your goals. Serious about your peace. You don't need to announce that. Let your habits speak. Let your body change. Let your work improve. Let your energy rise. People will notice. They always do. But by then you won't care. Because you'll be too busy becoming. Here's another truth. You don't need a perfect plan. You need a strong why. Ask yourself this. Why does this matter to me? Not to impress others. Not to prove someone wrong. Why does this matter to you? Maybe you're tired of being tired. Maybe you want to be proud of yourself. Maybe you want to break a cycle. Maybe you want peace. That why is your anchor. When days get hard, you don't rely on feelings. You rely on purpose. Purpose keeps you moving when motivation disappears. And motivation will disappear. That's normal. What matters is what you do next. Do you quit? Or do you show up anyway? The people who win don't feel better. They act better. They don't wait to be ready. They become ready by doing. Small actions. Every day. Read a few pages. Move your body. Learn one thing. Say no to distractions. That's it. Simple does not mean easy. But simple works. And one day you will look back and realize, You didn't change suddenly. You changed quietly. You changed when no one was watching. And that's why it lasted. So hear this and remember it. You don't owe the world an explanation. You owe yourself effort. You don't owe anyone comfort. You owe yourself growth. You don't need to be loud. You need to be consistent. Focus on yourself. Block the noise. Build in silence. And let the results shock everyone, including you. Stay with it. Stay disciplined. Stay honest. And never go back to the version of you who knew better, but didn't act. Your future is watching. Show it who you are becoming. If this video gave you something to reflect on, like it, share it, and subscribe for more.